Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. He goes 105 yards on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start. I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Come on, 180. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check three. Check three. Check three. Slam. 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 Red, touch.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Trubisky. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Derrick Henry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check right. Check right.
Now Trubisky. Got an open man. It's Washington. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. First down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And an alley to run. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Gross. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made on passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And now running right through it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Alert, 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 alert. Out. Check 9, check 9. X3, 218, chopper. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Man, don't.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. Complete to Keller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Move. 57. Lock in. You don't want none? 57. Mike, 57. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Smooth.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. Well, now Lindsay lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
15, check back 15. I got you, pop.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Gross. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a great throw right there and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
You ain't doing nothing. Check four.
On first down, Gross. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, after those first two drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club unable to hold on to the football and take care of it?
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lock in.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Henry running right. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Mike, 53, Mike.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Watch safety creep, 18. Safety creeping.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission. Yeah,
and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now a give, right side. It's Gross. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And this is caught by Watkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm here all day. Red, up. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Come on, D. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Check.
80 weapon.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Here's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Check.
At the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Topper!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. Washington's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Patrick. Alert.
6-6, bullet high.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lindsey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run with Samuels, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead,
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 82 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Trubisky now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
They go play action with Trubisky. That's caught by Kelly. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now...
And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Mitchell Trubisky, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Gold with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
Check. Fresno. You go tight. You got tight right there. Mike 5'9". Here we go.
Jackson from the shotgun, looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown of the new season as the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This is Henry. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's get it.
Here's Samuels. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Tighten up.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Sit up. 180. Check 56. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go again.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trubisky will throw. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
50 seconds to Mike.
Buzz, buzz!
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
The pitch to Henry. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check 53's Mike. Watch the out. Watch.
Hey, ball.
Shit.
One last shot for Trubisky. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for Baltimore, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.